Hello and welcome to the Human Givens Institute Practice Research Network. My name is Bill Andrews, the coordinator and the director of the Pragmatic Research Network. This presentation is about the evidence base for the Human Givens Institute, and it's about the carrying on of the work that's been developed over the last 7 years and how you might want to contribute to that evidence base for Human Givens. Now, of course, this will also help you in the monitoring of progress with your clients in treatment and, in fact, be a very useful adjunct in the treatment itself. And it'll help you also to grow in confidence, to know and have the evidence that you're actually helping the clients you're working with. And as well as that, of course, it forms part of your ongoing continuing professional development. So in this presentation, we're dealing really with the easiest and most basic level of data entry. It's the 101 of data entry, if you like, the starting position. And it's really a very, very simple way of, first of all, working with your clients using feedback, and secondly, providing evidence for the HGIPRN about the effectiveness of what you're doing without any great burden on you to spend much time at your computer or anything like that. So it's a very easy way to get started. And then it opens the door for many possibilities of ways to extend your areas of interest with progress over time. For example, many of the therapists who've been involved in the project over many years are now moving on to doing more in-depth research involved with their practices on an ongoing basis. And so those possibilities are there for you too later on. It's a very flexible and adaptive system. And of course, you can have support available to better understand any of this through organizing supervision sessions with me. The measures available for paper use, well, you'll be getting this link, and this is to a Dropbox folder, and the measures I'm presenting here will be available to you, and you can use them in paper format with your clients. And so you can download these PDFs, decide which measures you want to use, and then use them with your clients. And then, of course, if you look at the training videos that will follow on from this presentation, you'll see then how to practice, first of all, entering data, and then secondly, to contact me for your login details. So let's have a look at the measures that are in this folder on Dropbox. Well, the emotional needs audit may well be familiar to you. It's been around for several years, and it's been used in a variety of forms with some various adaptations along the way. And of course, it assists with assessment based on a needs-based approach that fits very well with the Human Givens. So here it is, and it has 14 items, and the scores range from 1 to 7 on each item. Now, the PRN15 is, if you like, a further development from the work of the emotional needs audit, and in fact later versions that became the emotional needs scale and the short emotional needs scale. And following on from that, then there was a lot of work with focus groups of Human Givens practitioners to identify and improve upon the type of questions that would be valuable to work with our clients. As well as that, there was a need to develop an instrument that would be more suitable for measuring change on a short-term basis. And so out of this has emerged the PRN15, which is a 15 question or 15 statement, 15 items based again on emotional needs, but also on some other important areas of functioning, like sleep, relaxation, etc. So it has these additional elements in it. And it's being subjected to robust research. In fact, we've just completed the beginnings of this with a test-retest study with healthy participants using the PRN15 in parallel with 3 other instruments. And over the next 12 months, it is going to be used by the research practitioners involved with the Human Givens Institute to use it in parallel with the Core 10 in treatment of clients. So it's a measure of change in treatment, and it's also a good tool for follow-up. So have a look at that. Here it is. It's got these 15 items with 11 possibilities ranging from 0 to 10 on each item. The Core 10 may well be known to you already. We've been using the Core 10 for many years, and all of the research that has been published in the peer-reviewed journals is based in the main on the use of Core 10. And of course, it's a good, robust, and yet simple to use measure. 10 items, you simply add up the 10 scores and you get a total score between 0 and 40. And we would recommend you to use this at every session with your clients. The ROS, many people may have come across the ORS in previous versions. The ROS is a new development where it's even simpler and more brief again. It's just got 3 simple questions, and again it may be a measure that appeals to you for use with your clients. And finally, there is a short feedback questionnaire to get your client's perspective on how the treatment has gone. And once again, this is a way of capturing client feedback and helping to obtain more information about the client experience of treatment. So it's a matter of making some decisions. So the next step is to download these measures and decide on which of them you're happy to use and the frequency with which you'll use them as well, whether you're at the moment just willing to use them at the beginning and end of treatment, or whether you're happy to use them on a sessional basis, which is what we would recommend. And then you can view the short training videos and practice data entry. And once you're happy, you know what you're doing, just contact me for your login details and you'll be away to the races. And that's it. So that's all for now. And if you carry on now and look at the presentations, having downloaded the instruments on how to enter the data, you'll see how simple it is. Thank you very much for your time.